Ooh, shit. Hello, everypony. How are you doing? This video, I am going to be defending establishment Democrats, pretty much. This is me defending the establishment Democrat Party. So, I don't know. Let me just get into it. Let me just get into why you should vote Gavin Newsom 2028. When I say Gavin Newsom 2028, I'm not talking about specifically Gavin. I mean, whoever the blue ticket is in 2028. I personally would like it to be AOC right now, but whoever it is, pretty much. Gavin Newsom is just more of a placeholder for the time being. I don't know. Let me just get into it and let me tell you why Gavin Newsom would be infinitely better than whoever he's running against in 2028. So let's just talk about the State of the Union as it is, right? Democrats did not win in 2024, and Donald Trump is currently president, and it's not out of the question that he will run for another term, and it is definitely not out of the question that J.D. Vance or Marco Rubio or someone of that effect will take him over, who effectively is the same as him. When I'm talking about the State of the Union and the Republicans and who's going to run in 2028, let's all keep in mind that these people are all very interconnected on the same team in a way Democrats aren't. These are all Project 2025 candidates. The Republican ticket will be a Project 2025 candidate. So yeah, let's just talk about it. Let's talk about what it looks like when a Republican is running America. Trump is bad. Trump is terrible. ICE detentions have gone way up here in America. Here within the border. That's something people compare a lot for why Obama, or really Democrats and Republicans, are the same. As Obama had way higher deportations than Trump. Those were at the border. Those were essentially, that's people coming to the border and getting turned away, whereas Trump is going in and getting people who are already established and ingratiated in these communities and turning away from their families, putting them in detention facilities, not even sending them back to their home country in many cases, sending them to an El Salvadorian prison, which is pretty terrible. I mean, 48 people have died in ICE detention facilities. That's a number that has skyrocketed under Trump. That is a number that is explained by people in these facilities not being able to get medical attention that they should be getting otherwise. It's explained by suicides, and that's a number that would not be that high had Trump lost in 2024. 2 American citizens were executed on video under Trump, Alex Preddy and Renee Good. That's just something that wouldn't have happened under Kamala Harris. I'm sorry, it's true. If that doesn't appeal to you as much, that seems more like a low number, let's talk about Iran. Let's be truthful with ourselves. Let's be 100% completely honest. This war would not have happened if anyone but Trump had taken over. I'm not a Kamala Harris super soldier or anything. There's no part of my body whatsoever that believes, even for a second, she would have had us invade Iran at all. Let me appeal to your empathy a little bit with that. Over 1,000 civilians died in the Iran conflict. Civilians. I'm not even talking about soldiers. People who should have had nothing to do with this. That's heartbreak. That's 1,000 people that wouldn't have died had anyone but Trump taken power. That's just the death. I've only been talking about the death so far. There could be videos upon videos upon videos I can make about how terrible Trump has been for America outside of the deaths. I think anybody with the Democrat D would have been better than this, and I think anybody with the Democrat D will be better than this. This is not something that is unique to Trump either, I don't think. I think Marco Rubio would have invaded Iran. I think J.D. Vance would have invaded Iran. I think all of these people almost certainly would have done everything with ICE, if not worse, had they not done something on a much larger, more horrific scale. So yeah, I think anybody who has the Democrat D next to their name on the ballot box will be better than this, even if that person is Gavin Newsom. And let's be a little bit fair to the Democratic establishment. There's not a lot of obvious candidates right now. That I would be all for. I would love for someone like Zoran Mamdani to come into the Democrat Party and shake everything up and challenge things and be true to himself and, have all of these attributes. That person's not here. That person's not making themselves apparent. If they are here, I don't see them. What we have is Pete Buttigieg and Kamala Harris and Gavin Newsom. That's who we have. Pete Buttigieg specifically, I would obviously vote for him over Donald Trump, of course. But I actually kind of really don't like him. He's super Zionist. I think he's very, very Zionist in a way that obviously all the Democrats are Zionist, but he's very Zionist. And he also is pushing really hard for AI cars. I hate everything about that. I hate that so much. I could not hate that more. I do not like him whatsoever, do not like his policy whatsoever. Kamala Harris, obviously, she lost already. I think that would be a pretty terrible idea to run her again. She had some good policies, though. I liked the housing credit, what she would have done had she won. Gavin Newsom isn't that terrible. Gavin Newsom is an obvious Zionist. He is obviously just terrible for the homeless in California. I think he's probably a pretty bad person. But he's not worse than Trump. He just isn't. Gavin Newsom is marginally tough, or at least says he's marginally tougher on Israel. He claimed Israel as an apartheid state, which it is. A lot of people obviously had a pretty fair criticism that he's just saying that just because that's what we want to hear. I would rather have someone who tells us what we want to hear and does nothing than someone who tells us definitely what we don't want to hear and then kills a bunch of people, right? I think that's not a crazy stance. He did the universal pre-K thing recently. That's a good thing. I couldn't name one singular good thing Trump has done. I'll take it. I get it, right? We're as leftists mad that we're not getting what we want, despite us. We're the ones that have to do all the work, right? We have to go to the polls and make these candidates happen and do what needs to be done. Yet the Democrat establishment doesn't listen to us. But do they? I think they do. I think they haven't announced a 2028 candidate for a great because they don't know what to say yet. The most recent example of them not listening was in 2016 when they should have picked Bernie Sanders to be the Democrat ticket, but they didn't. They picked Hillary. And that was 2016. That was 12 years ago, you know? I think they are a little bit more keen to listen now. I think their decision to add Kamala Harris instead of Joe Biden was the popular decision at the time in the 2024 election. I think they won't reintroduce Kamala Harris as the 2028 candidate for the same reason. But I actually, to be honest with you, I like that we're all screaming at Democrats right now. No, don't make it Gavin Newsom. No, don't make it Pete Buttigieg. Whatever, you know? Because they will listen. I think they're more likely to listen if we're yelling at them not to do something and pretending that we're not going to vote for the candidate they want. I'm 100% all for that. I think, though, when push comes to shove, I want to say I hate Gavin Newsom, don't do Gavin Newsom, don't do Gavin Newsom every single day until they announce Gavin Newsom as 2028, and then all of a sudden that goes away. I flip a switch. I am team Gavin Newsom up and fucking down. You won't hear me say anything negative about Gavin Newsom until he becomes president. I think that's what we need to do right now. I think we need to give all of our criticisms now, and then when it's time to go, we have to show up, because that's the truth. It is better. It is 100% better if Gavin Newsom is president than Donald Trump. It's just a fact. It's less people will die. Our economy will be better. That's just what it is. It's an emotional thing, right? I feel mad that the Democrat Party did not pick the candidate I like. So my emotional reaction is to punish them for it. Politics can't be emotional like that in times like this. It just can't. We have to pick the logical decision. It is logically better for Gavin Newsom to be president than anyone associated with Donald Trump or the Republican Party right now. That's just what it is. And my personal bid into this is AOC. I would love if she ran. If someone even more goated, if Zoran Modani says, stop, I'm done being mayor of New York, I'm gonna become president. I'm all about it. I'm all for that. That's just not the case right now. We play the cards we're dealt. You can't when you get cards dealt to you, you don't just throw them down and say I'm not playing the game anymore. You play the cards you're dealt. And it sucks, and that's what it is. And I'm sorry, and we'll keep criticizing them until it becomes a detriment to criticize them. That's kind of my thesis on this video. A little bit unprofessional video. I did not have a script for this. I just kind of yapped the whole time. Let me know if I'm a stupid bitch. Let me know if you guys want more political videos. Let me know, and that'll be it.